You invite me.
So let me just get to quick play online head to head. The blunt got to be rolled. Obviously, it's already broken up. Shit.
But wait, how's the payout gonna be if you don't got Apple Pay? Like, it's fucking
I have Apple Pay.
who? I mean, it's fucking 2025. Who the fuck doesn't have Apple Pay? All right, let's go. Let's
Hey,
both. Let's both go to. You're gonna use the
Hey, baby.
Titans.
No.
All
I'm
right,
going
so let's.
randoms.
All right, so let's both go to the Falcons,
Wait, so
and then we'll
you want
pick
to do your
randoms.
you want to do your team or you want what do you want to do?
Bro, you don't want me to use Miami on you. Last night was a fluke, bro. You don't want me to use Miami.
But if you use Miami, who can I use?
Well, your favorite team. Thought we that's your favorite team. If we're gonna use our favorite teams, I'm gonna use Miami. That's my. I've been a Miami fan since you know me, so you can't even say I'm dick riding Miami.
Ain't nothing to dick right about Miami. They're not even good.
All right, so let's go to the Falcons. We'll both pick the Falcons, and then we'll do three randoms, and out of those three teams, we'll pick a team.
All right, go.
All right, my first random, Washington.
Oh, fuck. Eagles, baby, let's go.
My
Let's go,
second
Eagles.
random, Panthers.
I'm not doing anymore, bro. Like,
You sticking with the Eagles?
yes, and you're sticking with Washington. The fuck?
Yeah, okay, I'll stay with Washington.
That's the matchup. That's the NFC Championship matchup right there. I ain't gonna click no more. We both got a break. We both got a break. As McLaurin is nasty in this game. Scary Terry.
Oh, there's NBA tonight.
Who?
What NBA
Luca.
games are on tonight?
Tigers.
Heat, Hawks, Mavericks, Grizzlies.
Seahawks. Oh my God, Grizzlies is so easy money. Oh, actually, Mavs are kind of decent.
Isabella, you alright? You need
This is the
anything?
NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South
Huh?
Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles.
I took her out early, man. We woke up. We went to the mall.
So pleased to
I
have you
bought
along.
her
This should be a good one. We're set.
some
And off we
slides,
go
like some
here on
slippers,
EA Sports.
and then I bought her some.
And it's Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll
I
mark him down
bought
before
her
the
a couple of
25-yard line.
sweaters,
And that's where the offense will take over.
and then I also got her like this. Oh shit, my controller's about to die. Hang on. I'm about to get up already. I'm about to be in the fucking.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
And then I got her some slippers. I got her some hoodies. And then I got her these like little some Chinese toys that were crazy expensive.
First carry for Saquon Barkley.
Go. I want you to go.
Barkley down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He's hit as he throws. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Daniels now going to look to throw. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 7. Now Daniels. He runs with it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32.
Now Hurts. He'll let one go down the middle.
What?
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for 8.
Just like I got my points, punted, baby.
And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington. Here's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Daniels gonna throw again. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20.
I want to go pee real quick.
They gotta be good.
Let's go.
Shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Bro, Saquon Barkley, his Saquon Barkley. Look at this, look at this. Boom, catch it and hurdle that nigga.
Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big time takeaway.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Daniel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Commander.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Look wide, get this run complete. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a gain of
Tush push,
23
baby.
yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Here now, second down and goal. They'll run the sneak.
Give me that shit, baby.
He's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. On the option, here's Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Third and 5. Another run here for Robinson. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be taken down. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there.
Boy, you
Making
dropped it,
things
huh?
difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. What's the play call here? Fourth down and 7. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
A run with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
Man, use the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, no excuse.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get themselves
Yeah,
into field goal
immediate.
range
Send
for
it.
one final
Yeah,
shot.
send it. Send me.
Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it
Well,
for my partner.
What do you mean,
Greg Olson.
or?
For our
We could go to
entire team,
Verdansk. I
I'm Mike
still
Tirico.
owe you. See,
This
I'm
is
not
my
like that. I
presentation
owe
of
you.
the NFL on EA Sports. The
You
Eagles
don't want to play
are
another game.
winners,
Let's
as we
just
say,
go to Verdansk.
So long from South Philly.
Bro, next game. That's why. That's why you limited the money amount. We could do whatever we want to. We can do whatever you want to do, bro. All right, let's run it back. I owe you. What I owe you? 20 right now.
30.
I owe you 30. All right, let's play for 100.
Hell no.
What do you mean? See, this is what I'm. This is what you're talking about.
I said play for 60, so I owe you 30.
Send me the invite.
Hold on. You got close. That's what I say. Your new nickname is almost.
Still got me fucked up right now, chat. Hey yo, chat. This dude got me fucked up. Send the invite, bro.
That's already sent.
Let's see here.
Oh man. You almost had me. At the end of your name, put OVO almost.
All right, let's go. Let's go to a team, and then we'll do randoms. Let's go to Carolina. Go to the worst team, Carolina. Go ahead,
Pick your random.
hit your my random Buccaneers,
Bucks, Steelers,
Falcons,
Falcons,
Chargers, Kansas
Chiefs,
City,
Giants.
Giants. So who you gonna pick out of that? You gonna pick the Steelers?
Um, can I put Baltimore?
No, that's not one of your randoms, dude. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
I forgot who my teams were. I know it was.
Alright, let's just start over. Let's start over again. Let's start over. How about that? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
That's not bad.
Because you guys shit team. Let's go to Giants. Let's go to Giants.
Oh, my team was the Giants actually.
Yeah, actually, it was. Let's go to Giants. Now hit your random. Hit your random.
I'm San Fran.
San Fran is one. I'm Titans.
I'm San Fran and
And
Falcons.
Falcons. And I'm Browns.
Titans, Browns.
And you're San Fran again.
You can't do San Fran again. I gotta pick again.
No, you. That's a random. You're random with San Fran again, bro. What do you mean
It's
no?
always random.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You hit random and it went to 49ers again.
Exactly. So I already have them. So I pick again.
No, you don't. That's your random. The random is random. All
No.
right, so all right, start again. Go to New York and we'll do randoms.
I'm gonna have Bijan Robinson too. Fuck. All right. All right. You actually just do your three, and then I'm gonna do my three.
Here's my three.
Fuck it.
Here's my three. Cowboys,
Cowboys,
Cardinals,
Cardinals,
Packers.
Packers.
I'm picking
Packers.
Packers.
Vikings, Jets, Giants. I'm picking Vikings. Let's go. Jay Jetta. Jay Jetta and his bitch. But hold on, I can't. I don't want to start it. Let me just finish doing this. 1 minute. Jay Jetta and his bitch. Who you got? Oh, this is actually a good matchup. Because I'm putting McCarthy in. Jordan Addison.
Isabella.
I'm playing the night game. 8:15. Stadium Vikings, baby. Let's go. Oh no, Stadium? Yeah, Vikings. Fuck it.
Shout out to the views.
Alright.
Views.
This.
Views.
Boom.
Right.
Bing.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Tingle? I'm emptying these rooms out on Monday. Do you want anything in your room? Go look in your room. Because I'm emptying it out. Everything's getting emptied out. Garfield, watch out for Garfield. You don't want anything there. You don't want the dollhouse, you don't want nothing, right? We all grew all that. All that's getting thrown out. Everything you see there now will be gone. Alright.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that's not going to
Hey,
be returned.
hang on. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Hold up. Here. Just leave these here. I'll clean them. I'll clean them, dude. These are old, bro. I'll clean them for you. I'll clean them. I bought you a whole bunch of new sneakers. Let me clean those. I'm gonna see you in 2 days. You ready?
Yes, sir. Let me put the reset myself alone. This is crazy. Look at the fucking things, Mom. Let's go.
So many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. In motion right is Addison. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 30 yards. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 27. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because
This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, 35 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14 after 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down in the yard. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. McCarthy going to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down, Jacobs once more. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw McCarthy. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Completes this to Addison out left. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing is McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all the rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy, complete. Jefferson to target. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
All right, you want to run it back?
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, run it back. All right, run it back. I'll give you this one. What I owe you right now?
90. I'm waiting for you to concede on some shit. You know, I know none of this is regulation, but this is purely exhibition ball. But you know, I want to do it by the books. Let it be on the paper that you can see.
Let's go. 90. Oh, you 90. I'm gonna give you. I'm actually. Where you at? You got Apple Pay? I'm gonna give you your 90 right now.
Yeah, I got Apple Pay.
So why you acting like you don't got fucking Apple Pay?
Hey. Oh man. Oh man.
Go ahead, invite me. We doing randoms?
Yeah, let's do randoms. Let's do randoms. Give you a better shot. Give you a better shot.
Alright, so let's both go to the Giants.
How much are we playing for?
Let's both go for the Giants. Oh, I paid you already. So we even.
Huh?
I paid you already.
No, that's what I'm saying. How much are we playing for?
Let's just play for another $100.
20. How much?
100.
I'll do 50.
Okay. Alright, go to New York. Alright, you want me to do my 3 first?
Yeah.
1,
Lions.
2,
Bills. Ooh.
3.
Falcons. Bills. Obviously.
I'm using the Bills.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going Panthers, fuck. Saints, fuck. Chargers, fuck. Oh, God. I go Chargers, Saints, and Panthers. Chargers, Saints, Panthers. Oh, yeah. It's Chargers, baby. Let's go. Lad McConkey. Oh, wait.
Go P real
Lad
quick.
McConkey and the boys. 8:15. Let's go. J Herbie. J Turbo. Ah, God.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Rohit Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey, yo, we got us win now because we can't really let this guy think he's better than us.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Allen now on 1st down.
That's a user catch, bro. Why are these guys dropping these balls? I don't get it. I don't get it.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Let's act like we've been here,
Ian.
Ian. Come on, Ian. What are you doing, Ian?
Easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And He'll be blocked down here at the 23-yard line.
Hell no, that nigga's like a fucking lineman.
And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number.
Who gained you on the arrow? Good job, the 17.
That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Allen. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the
Yeah,
middle.
man. Can you hear me?
Add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bass now to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Herbert. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10.
That's a pick, bro.
Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point.
Okay.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
some positive yardage here. Here's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. From the 25 on second down.
Oh, come on.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert now to throw on third. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert on first down. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he has it up towards midfield.
What?
At the 47. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. Hurst there to grab it.
Oh, he dropped that shit.
Close to the 45 before going out.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Herbert throwing again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Herbert again. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running back sent in motion. Hauled in by Dobbins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert to throw once more. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And now it's third and short. Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy that can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
On third down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first. Herbert back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third, it's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Finding Hurst. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 24. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Browns kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
Bills 7.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Cook. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Now run by Cook. And he's brought down for a loss. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. Throwing on first is Herbert. Cut out left. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back to the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. He sends this one to the end zone. They did it. He made the interception. Christian Benford has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Connection made to Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul it a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here he is to throw. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play
love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Looking to throw it. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just one final play. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. One final shot here.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
And an extra point will
It's a fucking throwing a dot! Throwing a dot!
This try would give them the win.
We throwing a dot, baby! It's what we do! It's what we do, baby! A fucking dot! Fucking threw a dot, bro. That shit was fucking a dot.
Bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Stays in the pocket.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do, nigga. We throw dots on under pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure. We took an interception to the end zone that you threw when you should have been running the ball. And then what we do on 4th down in the goal, we throw a dot. Boom! The dot, baby. That's what we do, bro. We dotted you. Dotted you. Dotted you, baby.
Nice work, man.
Send me my 50. Send me my 50. You wanna play again? You don't wanna play again.
Alright, so we'll play for 40. If I lose, I'll send you the 90 just right
No, 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 no. Oh, I want my 50 right now. No, no, no. I paid you immediately. Immediately, I paid you. I'm not falling for that shit. I want my 50. Send me my 50 back. And then if you win, I'll send you the money. No, 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 no. This nigga. This nigga, like. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, yo, I'm streaming. I'm not even gonna lie to. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not even about the money. It's just good competition, bro. But it is about the money, though. Bro, I dotted you at the end there, bro. I dotted you. I dotted you. I threw it high too. You wanna play again?
Yeah. But I can't play these days unless I roll one. Let me just check out the fight.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna restart my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna restart my shit. I'm probably gonna go to